Alright, welcome to this episode. I'm John. I am the president of the freedom to draw unsolved mysteries. This was the first episode. Ray Ricard. We're just recapping. This month is Missing Persons Month on the show. This is Tony Lee Sharpless, Jesse Farber, Wayne Mallory Sr., Tyler Shoebrooks, Tracy Crow, Courtney Stauffer, Tanya Lynn Sadecki, Cindy Song, Brianna Cooper Rosendo, and yesterday's episode, Olivia Kale. Alright, today we're going to draw. Her name is Joey Lynn Offunt. Like always, if you have any information, this is all this month, the November, missing people. We're drawing missing people. If you have any information, contact these sites. Alright, we're going to draw Joey Lynn Offunt. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about her story too while I'm drawing. The mysterious disappearance of a young mother from Sykesville, PA, has haunted her family for over 15 years. Following the disappearance still leaves so many questions. Joey Lynn Offunt, 33, was last seen home in the 90 block of Fugate Drive in Sykesville, PA, which was a Amish town, very rural, less than 1,500 people, in the borough of Jefferson County, about 90 miles northeast of Pittsburgh. It's not the type of town where a double murder takes place. At 4 a.m., July 12th, 2007, a loud explosion in Joey Lynn's home. Discovered the house was on fire. After firefighters extinguished the flames, they found the body of Joey Lynn's infant son in the bathtub of the home. Coroner's office could not determine if the 6-week-old child's cause of death was by homicide or just a bad accident. They did determine the baby had been dead and placed in the second floor bathtub prior to the fire. Investigators determined that the accident was used to start the fire and deemed it arson. Reports say that they found a gas can inside the residence in the basement. Joey's purse and identification were found in the burned debris. Police knew that time was of the essence, and foul play was likely involved. Raw hamburger meat was found in the kitchen counter with maggots in it, and tests revealed the meat had been out since July 3rd, 4th, or 5th. Joey had 2 children, aged 2 to 9 years old. They were not at home at the time of the arson fire. Joey's car was missing from the house and found 2 days later outside Nittany Garden Apartments in State College, Pennsylvania, where Joey had previously lived. State College is a little over an hour's drive from southwest Sykesville. It was a red little car, and it's interesting about this case is the wife, the girlfriend in this case is named Joey, and the boyfriend in this case is named Alexis. So you kind of get confused on who you're talking about if you're easily confused. So it helps just to say Joey Lynn, but sometimes I don't say Joey Lynn. When her car was discovered, there was no sign that she had been there, and no one at the apartment complex remembers seeing her. Her car was parked very neatly, backed into a parking space. Joey Lynn's family told police that Joey was not a good driver and could not have parked it that way. According to the Charlie Project, friends and family described Joey as being very religious, trusting, and naive. Her loving mother, and a loving mother, she never would have left her children intentionally. Joey Lynn suffered from a noticeable speech impediment and developmental disabilities. Several years prior to her death, psychologists had said Joey had the mind of a 14-year-old. Joey Lynn had been attending Shepherd's University in West Virginia, but dropped out after a year of attendance. In addition, her family said she had trouble keeping jobs and relationships. The father of Joey Lynn's youngest 2 children was, here's where I'm telling you about it gets confusing, Alexis Brolin Jr., who lived about 30 minutes away from Joey Lynn in Clearfield. The 2 had a rocky relationship and were not ready to live together, so Joey Lynn and the children lived in a home her mother had bought for her while Alexis lived in Clearfield. During early July, Joey had wanted to spend some time with her newborn son, Alexis Alfred Brolin III. She called him Lex. She had her oldest daughter visit family in Virginia while her younger daughter stayed with her mother and her father in Clearfield. In 2006, Joey's mother discovered her daughter was talking to a man online, wanted her to pose as a model and film some pornography. She feared Joey might be endangering her children's safety and went to discuss the matter with her daughter. Joey threw a fit when she was threatened to have her children taken away from her. Police responded and Joey was led out of the home in handcuffs. Joey Lynn was court-ordered to undergo counseling before she could get custody back of her children. After Joey Lynn went missing, police found posts on the internet group for single mothers that she had been dating back to 2005. In the post, she said Alexis was a former drug addict and felon and that she had filed a protection order against him. Police were unable to determine if her online activity was related to her disappearance. Despite years of investigation, police are no closer to solving the mystery in a case that has gone cold. It was on America's Most Wanted, Unsolved Mysteries, and also on a show called Disappeared on the ID channel. In July 2022, on the 15th year anniversary of Joey Lynn's disappearance, Joey's sister posted on Facebook, "This week marks 15 years since the disappearance of Joey Lynn, the death of her 6-week-old infant son, and fire that destroyed her home, her daughters, then 2 and 8, unharmed, and I cannot begin to describe the manner in which this has devastated my family. Time has not healed any pain of losing Joey Lynn or baby Lex. It's hard for Joey's girls and my mother, who cannot begin to heal without closure, who cannot have closure without answers, with no proof of life and all leads exhausted, or only hope of getting answer is with your help." And Joey Lynn's family had legally declared her deceased on June 27th, 2016, but they continue to ask the public for any information regarding the disappearance and death of her son. So yeah, that's a crazy case out of Pennsylvania. Like I said, we're doing Pennsylvania cold cases and missing persons cases all this month. And we kind of got, this one kind of doesn't fit the mold, but it is definitely interesting and thought-provoking. Okay, that does it for this episode, True Believers. This is kind of what Joey Lynn Offunt looked like. Peace out.